it's a little bit different from what I've done before. We're going to be talking about online school and tips on how to make your online learning experience a great one and a productive one as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. My mom helped me come up with some tips using the words online school, and it is based off of that. So I'm not going to be talking about every single one since it's kind of repeating itself, but I am going to be giving you guys tips in each area, and I hope they will be of use to you. So I hope you'll share this with somebody or your parents so that you guys can make the most out of your online learning experience. So let's go ahead and get started. I forgot to mention that this video will be in 2 parts instead of just one. I used the words online school, and I thought that just so that the video won't be 30 minutes long, it would be best to split it so that this video will be talking about tips for the word online, and then the next video will be talking about tips in the word school. So I will post the school video directly after this one, so you get 2 videos in 1 week, but that's just a heads up. Organization is super key whether or not you're doing online school or you're actually going to school in person, because it helps you stay on top of things and get your assignments done. It's just super important, and with my mom's help, I've learned to be much more independent with my organization, and I think that these things that I do have really helped me with school. So the first tip is setting alarms. Google. Set an alarm for 10:20.
Done. Your alarm's set for today at 10:20 a.m.
As you saw, I use my Google to set alarms just because she's easier to use and she's much more efficient than using a laptop or like a phone or something. And I set alarms for when I wake up, what times I have to wake up, what times I have to go to bed. I don't set alarms for my meeting times because I already have them memorized. But if you don't have yours memorized, you can set your alarm for 5 or 10 minutes before your meeting, just so you have time to get ready and to get logged in. I find that that helps when you don't know your schedule fully yet. But setting alarms is a really good way to do so. Another way of staying organized is having your siblings and you have different spaces of learning. Some people have siblings and they're learning side by side, but sometimes that just doesn't work out very well because one sibling could have a meeting and then another sibling could be having a meeting at the same time, and it'll just be really weird. And they won't be able to concentrate if they're both together. My brother and I have separate spaces. I have mine, he has his. And I will show a clip of that right now. But having a different space aside from where all the commotion is can really help with your focus and your siblings' focus. To use planners and calendars. I use planners and calendars every single day. This planner is a planner that my school gave to me. They provide planners, and I use it every day to write down any assignments that I have, and I write in it almost daily. And I really like it because it's really organized. Helps me stay organized. And then I have a calendar. This is what my calendar is. It's super simple, but I really like it because it's like all different colors. You can get your own calendar that's like customizable and all pretty. If you just look around at some stores, you can also get them for really cheap. But on my calendar, I write down spirit days. I write down events that are happening, things that I'm doing. I also sometimes write in little pictures and drawings just to make me smile when I look at it. But yeah, I use planners and calendars. And another tip when using those, a bonus tip, is using highlighters and sticky notes. If you have important things that are due, you can use highlighters, vibrant colors. If you have things that are due, you can also use sticky notes. I have a bag of sticky notes right here, and they are all super bright colored, and they have like cute little designs. You can also use sticky notes to do that, and it's really helpful in staying organized and keeping on top of your assignments. My next tip is to prepare your materials either the day before or 10 to 15 minutes before your Zoom class. Here's my desk. I have all the pens and pencils that I might be using during my classes at my desk ready to go. I have my textbooks and whiteboard in here in case I need it, so I can just reach my hand in there and grab whatever I need. And then I have extra pencils, sharpeners, lead, sticky notes, everything here, so I can grab it when I need it. The final tip that I have for organization is using checklists. I use checklists every single day, anytime I do something. As you see here, I have checklists next to assignments so that I can check them off as I complete them, and I can look back and see if I've done it or not, and it also helps me feel really accomplished once I check something off. Next up is N for nourishment. Nourishment is basically being healthy, and being healthy means you get to show up to your Zoom classes ready to learn and ready to do your assignments and work. I love sweets, but my mom is very healthy. She likes eating healthy and being healthy, so I've kind of gotten that from her. So some ways that you can be healthy are by having healthy breakfasts. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day because it's the first meal of the day, and it is your first way to fuel up to get ready for those online classes. I'm going to be sharing with you 2 smoothie recipes that I personally love, because smoothies are a great way to get those nutrients, and they're a very yummy way as well. I make smoothies every single morning, and I have them, and I finish them around noon, and it'll fill me up. I won't have the nerve to snack for some chips or like something that's not very healthy, since we're all at home where all the yummy snacks are. So I'm going to show you guys those 2 recipes right now. Function in the mornings. You don't have to rely on coffee, tea, things like that. So yeah, sleeping early is another really good. And I know it's hard to not eat junk food while you're at home and everything's there, but try not to eat junk food and have healthy snacks. I have snacks that are healthy. I try to have yogurt or a little bit of granola, maybe some cheese, like cheese sticks, something healthy like that. And I'm going to show you guys my favorite brands of healthy snacks, right? Just a reminder that I'm not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. I'm just showing you guys what my favorite foods are. Again, I'm not sponsored, so don't think this is sponsored. Okay, so I have 2 of my favorite snacks. The first one is Bare Naked Granola. This is their almond and vanilla flavor. And this is really good. It's healthy and it's flavored granola. It's flavored almond. And I love to put this on my smoothies, in cereal, and stuff like that. So this is just really good. And then second is my all-time favorite. And these are Chobani Flips. They come in different flavors, and my favorite is the strawberry cheesecake one, but this is their key lime crumble. These are really good, and they're just yogurt, and they come with like little snacks to put in your yogurt. But they're really good, and that's what I usually have as a snack. So healthy foods like that are always a better snack than junk foods. I highly suggest you check these out, and they're so yummy. Their last tip for nourishment is to have water and drink water. Water is super important. Obviously, stay hydrated, especially if you live in hot areas such as California or Arizona. I drink water without ice because that's actually more healthier and better for my body since I'm a dancer. But ice cold water also is really great for like those really hot days. But just have water at all times in your learning station. Looking presentable is honestly a little bit of a no-brainer. Don't wear pajamas, and obviously follow your school's dress code. But being presentable also means that you have good lighting, good background, and your camera quality is just better than if it was in a dark room. Let me show you guys an example. This is what my setup looks like when there are no lights on. Now I'm going to turn on the lights and we'll see how much better it looks. Much better! It's much more clearer and much more brighter. I actually have 2 lamps. And the reason that I have 2 lamps is because without the other lamp, it's not as bright. So if you guys have a darker room, I suggest getting 2 lamps for your workspace because it's more brighter and it makes you look better. My mom actually thought of that, so yeah. But other than that, that is my tips for looking presentable. Then we have I for involvement. Involving yourself can be really hard, especially when it's online school, but involving yourself just means unmuting your mic and talking, answering the question instead of using the chat. Even using the chat, that's involvement. Participating in school spirit days, participating in extra contests or activities that your school is offering. Entering those is involving yourself in your school life. And it can be harder to do online since everything is virtual, but it's still giving you more knowledge, it's giving you more things to do rather than just being stuck at home on your phone or watching TV all day. The next one and the last word for online school is N for no slacking. This is so important because if you slack, you put off work, and that can lead into missing assignments. It makes your work pile up, and then you have more work to do. Personally, I try to do all my work for each subject in a time block. So I'll have 40 minutes to do language arts work, but I set little timers for myself so that I would work for 15 minutes and then stop, take a little break, work again, stop. Or I go to a Zoom meeting and then I come back to it. Put away phones, put away your video games so you can focus on school because that's really important. So no slacking. And lastly, for the word online, we have E for engagement. Engagement is engaging yourself in studies and the things that you're doing. So going above and beyond. So instead of just learning that one topic for like social studies or science, you take the extra time to read articles about that topic. You take the time to do advanced learning to expand your knowledge on it. I try and do this for math because math is not my strongest subject, and I suggest doing the same thing for your subject that is not as strong, whereas for me, I'm better in language arts than math. and I'm better in like social studies and science. So engaging is just going above and beyond, making sure that you are truly into what you're doing with school. And some ways of you can do that, you can read articles, you can do look up some things about it, look up images, little things like that. That's engaging. That was it for part 1 of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That would mean the world to me. And turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. Also, always remember to stay safe and stay healthy and be kind always. And I will see you guys in part 2 of this little online tips video. Bye!